The Yeti Radio, powered by DavidLeeImaging.com. David Lee Imaging in the Titletown Music Archive and the Live 365 app. Welcome to the Backstage Lounge on the YetiRadio.com.
Don't fuck it up.
Welcome, everybody, to the YetiRadio.com and the Backstage Lounge. Tonight, we're going to have Addicted. We're a short one, but damn it, Frank. And hey, it's 8 o'clock, 2 hours past interview time. Do you know where your bass player is? We love you anyway, Frank. Hopefully you get here and walk in, but we're going to start it off with a little bit of older Addicted, because we got some new Addicted for you right here on the Yeti Radio and the Backstage Lounge. Here they are with What's the Buzz right here on the Yeti Radio.
too much. Try to make it your own story. Yeah, 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 yeah. Try to make it your own cause. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa.
It's Addicted in the Backstage Lounge on the ADDICT3D.com. We got a quick little preview for you. Part of the reason why we're here, because that's not supposed to happen like that.
What happened?
I don't know. The damn computer's thinking for itself again. And I've not installed AI.
That's how it all started.
Right?
Skynet. Fuck around with AI.
But
All you need is help now.
the last time we did an Addicted interview, it was just you.
Yeah.
So then we've upgraded. We've got 2 more members.
Yeah.
We should have the 4th if Frank ever shows up.
Frank's supposed to be on his way.
Yeah, hopefully he gets here. But this is the preview commercial for your new music video and the main reason why we're here. So without further ado, right
can
here
only see
on
it
the
here for the next couple of weeks, actually.
yes,
Week and a half.
it's exclusive.
Exclusive on the Yeti.
It's exclusive on the Yeti Radio for the next couple of weeks because it actually comes out December 6th.
Yes.
So stay tuned and enjoy the commercial. We'll have the video for you later.
And now we're moving, now we're cruising down to 17. And now we're ripping right about 130. Like a little lost lamb that lost its soul. Just like a little lost lamb that lost its soul. That lost its soul. That lost its soul. That generation, yeah.
And there you have it. This generation exclusive premiere right here on the Yeti Radio with Addicted today. Grab your microphones, guys.
Oh. Well, then I feel like
Well, I have a 4-year-old that we don't want to use the condenser mic because we'll hear everything he says and
Haha.
I get in trouble for that.
Kids say the darndest things.
For damn sure. So, welcome back, Hector.
hello, mate. Hello, Yeti. How are you doing today?
Not from Australia.
Nope, or New Zealand.
Or Russia.
That's not a knife.
That's not a knife.
So we also have with us Mr. Thomas Wynn.
Please call me Tommy. I'm here. The
Tommy.
six-string Sting himself.
Sexual chocolate.
And Dan the man behind the drum kit.
Oh, the Deej. The Deej.
Deej.
The Deej.
Big D energy.
Stanley Jupiter to all you ladies out there.
I'm just getting started. Checking in my hotel rooms.
Well, they didn't have the opportunity that you had first time around. So,
Right.
We'll shoot a couple questions at them real quick.
All right.
How long you been in Addicted now?
I'm a little over 2 years now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Absolutely. It's
God,
been
it
great.
seems like only yesterday.
Yeah, it has. It really is. A little over 2 years. Absolutely.
And you're
I blacked out through most of it, but yeah, I'm still here.
you're like 2 or 3 years older than me. So how long have you been doing music?
Oh, jeez. Well, I've been on the scene since 2012, but I picked up a guitar when I was like 7. You know, shout out to Ace Frehley for that one. He put me on, and then from there on in, it was just a slow climb, and it led me here to these
Right.
guys. Absolutely.
Where are you originally from?
Oh, born in Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. But I came to America when I was 4. So I'm an American. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio. So
okay.
Seatown, the mistake on the lake. Trust me, it's better to say you're from Cleveland than you're in Cleveland.
Home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
It is. It's funny. It is home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but nobody wants to go there to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which happens to Cleveland quite a bit.
I can understand that.
Shout out to Cleveland.
Were you in competition for the band when you got into the band?
I don't think so.
Can you repeat that question?
I think no. I had just cut ties with another band when I got the call from the great and mighty all powerful Hector asking me did I want to join an opportunity, and I jumped at it. I literally did.
Okay.
It was.
Other opportunities too.
I did. You were like the third person to call, but you were the only one I like reached back out to. The others were polite declines. Yeah. But a few years in the scene with other bands, and most notably, Trixie and those guys. But that's where I was seen by Addicted. So shout out to Trixie and those guys.
Me and Frank sat there watching you, and we kind of looked at each other and said, "Yeah, that's the kind of guitarist we need."
So after getting my crap together,
we did not know what we got our hands into. By the way,
where's your favorite place to play locally?
Oh wow, 2 come to mind real quick. I got to shout out to the Blues Bar because that's our home spot. That's home base for us. They're so good to us every time we're there. Everybody there, the owner, the bartenders,
and Creepsville.
Shout out to Carly. Creepsville, definitely Creepsville, and we got to give it out to Creepsville and all the boys to show me God, and definitely
such an awesome place.
And also, and last but not least, the 44.
Oh, the 44.
Got to give it up to those guys too. They love us there too.
Wow.
We played a few other places.
You went there, huh?
So if you could play anywhere in the world, like we're gonna go. I win a dumb lottery, and I'm gonna take Addicted with me and a couple other bands. We're going somewhere. Where are we going? Where do you want to go play?
Yeah, I want to hit the Sunset Strip. I need to play the Whiskey A Go Go.
He just joined the band when me, Frank, and
I
Dan
missed that.
went
They
to
had
Whiskey.
just played.
We just played.
I was a member of the band but didn't know the music yet, so I couldn't play with them at the Whiskey. And that place is synonymous with rock and roll because I am from the hair era.
Great times at the Whiskey Go Go.
Yeah, when you think of Living Colour and Guns N' Roses and Motley Crue, yeah, all those guys, that's us. That's our era. So
that's our era.
Yeah. So you got a bunch of old farts up here rocking out.
Any other inspiration other than Ace Frehley?
Oh yes, definitely. Ernie C from Body Count, the great mighty Hendrix, definitely Vernon Reid from Living Colour.
Yeah, guys.
Nice.
Definitely. Randy Rhoads, Eddie, Dimebag. The list goes on. I can keep going.
Right. Wow. If you could have one person come in and collaborate with, you got to pick one.
He already is.
Living or dead?
Either or.
Oh, if I could collaborate with anyone, I think I'm that's a great question. I think I'd like to mess with Metallica.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
I'd like to mess with those guys.
Nice. You're comparable to them, and you could jump right in.
I could
feeling.
Yeah, I could play along with them, and I could kind of squeeze in there, and you wouldn't know that they suck for at least 20 minutes.
That's how I'd feel with Sepultura.
There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Play with all the old members. From Chaos AD.
But these guys, they remind me of like if Godsmack and Guns N' Roses did heroin together, you'd have Addicted.
Oh wow! Thanks.
Wow.
But that's his opinion.
That's a personal opinion. Yeah, I'm making noises with my mouth.
He's close. He's super close on that formula.
Yeah, that's a very interesting formula. I have to say that's one to sit back and think about.
Yeah, after heroin, then they went and they opened up a Dunkin' Donuts together, and they cranked out crullers all night.
Right?
Taco Bell and Long John Silver's. Now that's a combination right there.
Now I'm hungry. Now I'm just flat out hungry.
Okay, who else have you played with?
I started my career with a little band called the Dive Bar Nights. I used to be the head of. And then from there, I started a band called Never Broken, which turned into which the guy Broken couldn't find a singer. And then from Never Broke, which interesting side note to Never Broken, the bass player Brian from Burn Bridges was my bass player in that band.
Awesome guy.
Yeah, great guy. Shout out to you, Brian.
Yeah,
and then after love those guys. And then after that, trying to play out, I just posted my abilities online, and a little band called Trixie and the Misfit Toys reached out to me. It was Bandmix. You guys are familiar with that one. Bandmix.com, and they saw me on there. Yeah, no doubt. So they found me. I played with them for 2 years, and that's when Addicted saw me. The rest is history.
Awesome. Well, Dan, how long you been a musician and also hitting all the skins?
Oh, wow.
Well,
Let's see. I started playing drums when I was...
I do believe Jesus was around at that time walking.
I think the concept of baseball...
Yes.
We weren't allowed
Give him that mic. Give him that mic, if you will.
This one works better.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. All right, we were talking about baseball just becoming popular around the time that I started playing. Let's see. I was 13. I would have been 44 years ago
Wow. You were young.
when I first.
Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Yep. Fell in love
Making
with
me
it,
feel young.
and then with the route that all drummers do is let's see. First song I learned to play full drums to was Gary Newman Cars. Right? And then of course all the Kiss stuff went through that whole phase. And then let's see, that would have been 8th grade.
Late 70s.
I got into the marching band in high school. Yep. Got into marching band, got into the drum line. Then became wanted to be part of the jazz ensemble, but you actually had to be in high school. So I practiced like crazy to all of the old jazz standards and everything that the jazz ensemble was doing, and made the audition cut. I was the youngest guy in high school ever to make the jazz ensemble first line.
Very cool.
So did that, went through the whole thing with the marching band and the jazz ensemble through high school, ended up going to Berklee College of Music out of high school, class of 1985 with Mike Portnoy and John Pertucci.
Okay. Wow.
So... Yeah. So
good friends.
Yeah, I actually Mike. I knew him. I mean, we were a couple of 18-year-old kids, right? So he wasn't Mike Portnoy. Well, I mean, of course he was Mike Portnoy, but he wasn't Mike Portnoy like everybody knows him now, you know. But yeah, we were just a couple of kids, just hooked on bands like Rush and all that. Yeah, and so we're sitting there in practice rooms like this in Boston, just getting together with a bunch of other 18-year-old musicians saying, oh, okay, let's play 2112 and let's play this, and and we'd share riffs back and forth and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun.
To try to keep up with him.
Let's see, after a year in school there, he left and joined Dream Theater. I ended up leaving and went back to upstate New York where I grew up and joined a band there. Actually got married a year later and literally went on tour with a road band a week later. So
wow.
Had my honeymoon and then went on tour for 9 months.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah, that was kind of it too. And the thing was, she was pregnant at the time too, so that didn't help.
Shit.
Very understanding. She's an awesome woman. Yes, God love her.
You're still with her.
38 years we've been married.
Congratulations.
Well,
So,
congratulations and hats off to her.
Yep, and all my kids are grown and out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's.
Mine were grown and out. Then I got remarried and had to have some more. So
No, yeah. I'm a one and done kind of guy, and I just as soon stick with her because there's just no way that I want to go through that. Having to think about whatever dating would look like or any of that in today's day and age.
Oh God.
You single guys? Oh, no way, man. I don't want any part of that.
Nope.
No part of that.
Away from all the dating stuff.
No.
Concentrate on me.
You have better luck at the Love's gas station.
So we're at in upstate New York.
Almost Canada.
wow.
So, you know where Ben and Jerry's was first done? Like, I've been to that gas station over in Burlington, Vermont, because we were on the New York side, right across the lake. Montreal was 45 minutes away.
Oh, wow. You're
So,
right there.
yeah.
You're on by Lake George, then.
Lake George is south of me, where I grew up. But yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I spent 2.5 years at Fort Drum.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Small world.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
As
Yeah.
far as north I went up was Albany when I lived there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Albany, 3 hours north of that little town called Plattsburgh. They had an Air Force base there. And that's a lot of Macintosh
Beautiful country,
apple.
by the way, if anyone's never been there.
Well, up through the Adirondack Mountains, we used to call it, what the hell do we call it? Fruity Pebbles, because when the leaves would change colors, it looked like a bowl of Fruity Pebbles throughout the mountains.
awesome.
Yeah, all the different colors and everything. It was really, really cool.
Very nice.
Anyway, that led to series of life events, playing in and out of bars and semi-touring stuff, small stuff, nothing major of any big league. But then in 96, moved out to Denver and spent a couple years there. That brought me to Phoenix. And then when I got to Phoenix, got into the music scene within the first year. One of the construction foremen, I had always been also in flooring. That was kind of the day job kind of thing. And so while I was working in some houses on a track home unit, foreman approached me and says, "Hey man, you like metal music?" And I went, "I guess." I mean, this was 1998, so bands like Korn and Godsmack and stuff like that were just barely breaking out and coming popular. So yeah, he invited me to check out his band, which I did, and they happened to be getting rid of their drummer. And I said, "Well, I'm a drummer." He goes, "Oh, dude, you should come jam with us." And so that led to a series of bands.
Which
that
was the band?
At that time, that band was called Brimstone.
Okay.
That evolved into another band called Second Born, because we were all second-born children in our family.
Okay, cool.
And then I was with Second Born, and they were beginning to fall apart a little bit. Actually, no. I was recording the demo for that band, and next door to us was Josh from Makeshift Family, and I came in early for rehearsal one time for Second Born to mess with our guitar player's guitar tone, because I was having a difficult time getting a good guitar tone for him.
Right.
Josh was next door, starts playing this riff, and I hear this guitar tone. I'm like, holy fuck, that's the tone I'm looking for. So I was compelled. I go out of my room, next door to his, bang on the door. He answers. I'm like, "Dude, what are you playing through? What is this guitar tone?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm just playing through a little Marshall valve state 50-watt thing." And he shows me this guitar, which was a reverse stock left-handed guitar that, because he's a right-handed player, flipped the other way. And this thing was like electrical tape to get it, just the shittiest little. It was an absolute piece
Beyond
of crap.
Frankenstein.
On shot. But he's playing through this little cheesy 100-watt valve state or 50-watt valve state Marshall amp. And I'm like, how are you getting this done? I mean, my guitar player, and God love him, Mikey's awesome. Awesome guitar player. He played on a couple of records, and his brother played with Soil, drummer for Soil.
Okay.
So, I mean, skilled musician, and I love the songs, but I was having a hard time getting the sound, and he had this, $2,000 triple rectifier, Mesa Boogie, and he had all this other stuff, but we were having a hard time getting the right tone. And here's this kid next door with the shittiest stuff I've ever seen in my life, getting this amazing guitar tone. I'm like, how does this work? So...
Yeah, great finger replacement, though, too.
Yeah, and of course, Josh was a bit of a virtuoso anyway, so there was that. But anyway, through a series of conversations with him, began saying, "Okay, let me hear some of your stuff." He was showing me the guitar tone. He goes, "Oh yeah, here's some of the songs," and I'm listening to some of the riffs he's playing, going, "Wow, this is some really good songs." He goes, "Yeah, well, our drummer Matt's a bit of a pothead, and he can't seem to play along with it. And but listen to the demo. You know, I was like, yeah, I'm doing some demo work over there. Oh, do you want to record our demo? And I was like, all right, yeah, I can record your demo for you, like from a producer standpoint, you know, or engineer standpoint. Yeah, I'll record your demo for you. So he sends me the tracks and sends me the stuff that their drummer was playing, and like everything is not where it should be. And so I said, okay, I'll see what I can fix with this. I'll see what I can do with it. And he goes, I'll tell you what. He goes, why don't you just play the drums to it, and we'll just tell him that it's him.
Oh, I remember that.
And I did.
This is when I also when he started playing with Josh. That's when I first.
That's when we first met. And this was 21, 22 years ago, something like 2001, 2002. Yeah. It was a while ago. So anyway.
Wow.
So I put together one song for him that I did the drums to, and then he liked that, gave me 3 more, so I did a 4-song demo for him that I did the drums to.
I remember that.
And then he liked those and did 4 more, and that's when we went to Ant's house, and you actually helped me engineer one of them or 2 of them.
Yeah,
you were in the basement.
I was living with
you
the
were
bass player.
Yeah, in the basement.
Yeah.
And so we set up my recording stuff in that little tiny closet of the basement. Yeah, and I'm in the basement, and I had my drum kit in the... Yeah, I remember that. Because the day... It was funny because the day that you engineered that song for me, you got up late, and Aunt said, yeah, he's got the round bed. He's got like 2 girls in there with him. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? He's got you had taken home 2 girls, had both of them in bed with you that morning. Still, you were trying to get them out.
That's rock and roll, bro.
Because he didn't want me to start recording drums yet because you were sleeping, and then you got up and he had to go to work, and then you were there. And I'm like, well, I need someone to run the board, and you said, well, I can handle it for you. So he actually engineered 2 of the songs for me while I was cutting drum tracks, and he was hitting play and pause, and so he actually helped record those.
That's crazy.
And that's how we met.
And a friendship was born.
Yep. And then
And you've been in quite a few bands since then, honestly.
So in and out of Makeshift Family from time to time, and then there was a couple of breaks in there, and that's when I got in with the story I was telling you earlier,
right.
With Jimmy Katerine, who now plays with Deirdre.
Right.
But at the time, I was in a tribute cover band, 80s hair band tribute cover band called League of Forgotten Saints, and was with them for 4 or 5 years. Jimmy was the guitar player for that.
A lot of you know who that band is.
Deirdre?
No,
League of Forgotten Saints. Yeah, that was a fun time. That was tribute stuff, and man, that was crazy rock star style shit, like right out of Motley Crue type stuff. I mean, girls coming up on stage and pulling their titties out.
I saw them. Yeah, and that's really crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but
They can.
Here we go.
What's kind of crazy also too that you bring up Deirdre is that Josh, like,
damn it,
20 years later, started playing for her.
And that's how
playing out again.
Well, that's how I
And
ended
that's
up
how
doing
you
the.
bounced back into me.
That's how I bounced back in.
Wasn't it crazy?
Yeah, because I ended up playing with. Makeshift Family again after he had formed. What was it?
Changed the name of the band for them, and it was called Drive Through Rehab.
Drive Through Rehab.
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
And that's when they had Mike, and I forget what band Mike was with, the drummer, but they were always close friends. So Mike, basically, it was Makeshift Family except for me, but Mike replaced me.
Right,
on
I
drums,
remember that. Yeah.
And that was Drive Through Rehab.
And for those who don't know Mike, isn't he the Guitar Center guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
He
He's a
manages
drum
the
tech
drum
at Guitar
yeah.
Center.
He
We're giving a
manages the
shout
drum
out
department at the
Guitar Center right
up
now.
on Peoria.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's right.
I want to give a shout out to American Music Supply also, and Sweetleaf.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you
Sweetwater
for all the
and Milano music.
yes, and
Milano.
Milano Music. Yes,
That's right. All of them.
we've been around, we're old fuckers. And Guitar Center. Well, yeah, I
Well,
brought
we
it up.
mentioned
That's
Guitar
Mike.
Center
That's
already.
Mike.
Mike works. Yeah.
I got to throw one out for Johnny Milano then.
Yeah. All right, Johnny.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean the connections are crazy because I ran into
Between me and you, lots of connections. Yeah, it's crazy.
And then that's what leads to this. Again, that Josh was kind of this weaving in and out connection.
Yes, Josh kind of took over. I was kind of looking for a lead guitarist before Thomas here, and and for some reason, him and Josh talked, and he goes, "Hey, what are you up to, Josh?" And he goes, "I'm with Hector right now playing Addict." And he goes, "Oh, you are, right on." And then me and Dan talked, and I said to Dan, "Well, hey, you're next, buddy, if anything ever happens." And something did happen, and what's really funny is that the next day when I did lose my last drummer, I called Dan. I go, "Hey, Dan, do you want to do this?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah," just like you did too. It was really funny.
I was like,
"Fuck yeah, we are." And
Let's get back into
and
something.
we've been going with Dan here now strong for 4 years.
Almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Goes by fast. It hasn't been fun.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Have you had a lot of fun with us though?
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah,
has
been
been
fun.
memorable, hasn't it?
It's been the same thing. You gave me the list of songs, and I just sat there and just listened.
We
to them over
make
and
a
over
set
and put the stuff
list,
with it.
but we let Dan call them
And
out
we
on
never
stage.
write it down.
Yeah,
hey,
we never write down
I'm
the
sitting
set
there,
list. I just
and
call
I'm
them
looking
out.
at Dan going, "Okay, what's next?"
He can call whatever he wants. We're fucking ready.
We're just good.
Yeah,
That's better than
and it's
having
kind
a
of
4
fun
minute
because
set.
the drummer never gets to be included in everything that we are doing on stage.
Just make it up as I go.
So yeah, it keeps Frank on his toes.
So you did that festival with Sacred Reich.
Oh
Was
yeah,
was that all you did with Sacred Reich as far as the band, or?
Yes,
okay.
because Deirdre's got a lot of connection in this as well because Keel's drummer Dwayne Miller, plays for Deirdre, and Jimmy and Josh at the time used to play for Deirdre. Josh doesn't anymore.
Right.
I think they got another guitar player in now, or maybe it's just Jimmy.
it was me at the same time with Deirdre. He played with us.
yeah.
The intertwining of musicians.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I mean,
I know everybody except on different levels at different places.
Right.
And this is driving me nuts.
Yeah, the interconnections, how everybody. I mean, that's the thing. It's a community, you know. A lot of people know each other, and
And these guys ain't going nowhere. They're mine now.
Yeah,
They won't leave even if I ask them to.
You have to make them leave, and you ain't doing that.
I tried with this one. He won't go nowhere.
Right.
He's like, I gave him a bowl of milk like a cat. He ain't going nowhere.
you fed him, and now he stays.
I can't blame you.
Happy where I'm at, dude. I'm ingrained in there. It's a beautiful thing where I'm at. I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I was at Bike Week over at Buddy's, and
Ah, yes.
That was a
Over
great
the
show.
summer was amazing. We did a show. We did a Hot Dogs and Hogs was 24 Thorns. And for those that don't know, I also play acoustic rhythm guitar for 24 Thorns. Shout out to 24 Thorns.
Joker.
We did a show with Addicted with them, and they picked us to do Hogs and Hogs, and we were like their first metal show. Usually they have some pretty nice top 40 tame shows there, and we blew it up. A lot of people showed up. It was really fun. And we
A couple of hundred people that day.
yeah, we ended up getting the gig Addicted did for Bike Week.
For Bike Week,
Yeah,
Nice.
and it was definitely an experience. It was fun. We had the midgets that day
Right.
also.
Yeah, the midget-
They were
the
awesome
midget
to
wrestling.
us. Yeah, Bridget the midget. Shout
Yeah,
out
we
to
got to meet Bridget the Midget. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. My daughter got to go up on stage with us and sing a song. She
Yes,
sang Everessence.
she did.
Bring me to life.
Bring Me to Life, yeah. And just the experience. Oh, the bikini contest. Amazing. That was a hard choice.
Yeah.
That was really hard to choose. But I got
I'm
the.
sorry I missed that one.
Oh, it was amazing. When was the last time you had a bikini contest on stage with Addicted in the middle of our set?
Right?
Oh, that's right. That was in the middle of the set, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Yes, it
yeah,
was.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was in awe. And it was still
forgot
daylight,
about
so
that.
I mean, it was really cool,
There was a
dude.
time when one of them came on the stage and gave us all shots too.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
there was a bartenders across when we gave a shout out to the bartenders.
that's right.
They ran us and gave us tequila. I
Where's your
wasn't
favorite
prepared
place
for
to play?
tequila.
No, that made us cry a little harder.
Current favorite
Yeah,
place to play in town?
locally, yes.
I don't know that I have a favorite.
Not necessarily with just Addicted. The whole
I would
time
say-
you've been in the scene.
Really? Favorite place I've ever...
Not the big ones.
I was going to say the Marquee.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
And the only reason why, and it is a great place to play, they got those big ass speakers on the sides.
Yeah, they do.
You
it's,
hear everything up there, bro.
Oh,
It's
yes.
amazing up there.
It was the biggest stage I had played on locally in town at the time.
Nice.
I mean, it's not the biggest stage I've ever played on, but
Right.
locally in town, it was the biggest stage.
Nice.
I
It's
played
a beautiful stage.
on. And it is, yeah. Being up high and you get the whole view of the audience. The interaction is really good.
But
really, I mean, my favorite place to play is any
really?
place
The biker
that
thing?
there's
Oh,
a
nice.
stage and a
That was
drum
my
kit,
biggest
man.
stage.
Just
That was-
get me on
I would
stage.
have to give it up
Get
to
me
the
in front of a
44.
crowd.
The 44 has an amazing sound engineers.
The food's good too.
The food's good, but the stage and the lighting, it's almost
Shout out to their kids.
it's almost perfect. It's a beautiful feeling up there. You lose yourself up there, and you become the performer that you always wanted to be. That stage helps you be that with the lighting and the sound.
And the smoke.
It's flawless up there. Honestly, it is.
But really, my favorite place I've ever played was oh my God, what the hell's the name of it now? Shit, not Boston's. The one on Indian School. The Mason Jar.
The Mason Jar.
The Mason Jar.
The Rebel
Yeah, that
Lounge.
was a staple in the 90s.
Yeah,
Lounge.
the Mason Jar. The Mason Jar was probably my favorite, and because as far as a dive bar goes, it just had an aesthetic about it
Right.
that screamed music scene.
And it was packed every Friday
all
and
the time.
Saturday night.
Every Saturday night,
You
packed.
didn't have to sell tickets. I mean,
Yeah.
we did, but it was.
The parking lot
But
across
it didn't
the way.
matter.
At
It's
the,
crazy back in the 90s.
there was a
there.
Burger King right next door to it across
Oh,
the
yeah.
way, and that
Yeah.
parking lot would
And
pack
Jack in the
out.
Box, just a block away
Oh, yeah,
down
the J
across
Box,
the street.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, great.
Well,
place
and that
to
was
get a
some
burger.
stories that I've heard over the time that I've been injected into this amazing scene that we have. The New Times, they used to put ads in the New Times.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
You could buy a spot and put your band up in there.
yes, but there was the venues would go show and date and time and not put who,
Yeah.
and that was usually a clue. And then, or the band would tweak their name just a little to throw it off so that you could sell the place out, but you didn't want a 4-hour
I saw a
line.
lot of great shows at the Mason Jar.
Oh yeah, the Jar. I saw King's X. I saw Megadeth. I saw
Ethel Meat Plow, Jen and Torture,
I saw
Skinny
Flotsam and
Puppy.
Jetsam.
I've seen Testament.
Good Lord.
there. I've seen Testament there. I've seen Overkill there.
Overkill. I was there for
so
Overkill.
You heard I said Skinny Puppy, right?
Yes.
Skinny
Yeah.
Puppy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Skinny Puppy.
I was with Godless at the time playing guitar. We opened up for them.
Nice.
Another time was the Nile. We opened up for
wow, that
Clutch
Death Trap.
also. I've done a lot of crazy shows.
Well, no,
Were you in the
upstairs,
basement
not
state? Were you in the
downstairs.
basement venue or the upstairs
I was
venue?
still upstairs
The
at the
upstairs
time.
one? Oh,
And that was in 1993.
Oh wow.
I was with Black House Twins then playing drums.
Okay.
That's how I first got my going at this local scene. As far as like, I fell in love with the local scene, and I just wanted to just perform and play every fucking weekend, and still doing it. Not every weekend, but I definitely fucking get out there.
Played Alice Cooperstown when they used to be open.
Oh,
Yeah,
I remember that. I was
Cooperstown.
there.
That was the show.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that was the show that
God
they.
damn, we've been around a
I
long
know.
time together.
That was the show that they fired Matt, and then Josh and Matt got into it afterwards because my cymbal set, I had my drums, but my cymbal set had not come in yet, and they took all of Matt's cymbals out of the practice
yes.
thing, let me use them.
I remember that.
They lied to him.
Wow, that's weird.
They lied to him and said that they didn't have anything going on because they wanted me to play the show because I had recorded the 8-song set for them, and they didn't think Matt could pull it off. Sorry, Matt. Is Matt around anymore?
Sorry,
Did he
Matt.
died?
I don't
no,
know.
I think he died.
But that day is the day I had the Alice Cooper. I went inside
Wow.
the restaurant. Dude, they had this big ass hot dog like that thick.
Yeah, the big
and that
unit.
long.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that hot dog was.
The
Dude,
big
that
unit
hot dog
named
was
after,
so
yeah, it was named
badass,
after
bro.
named
Remember
after
that?
the Diamondbacks pitcher.
Yep.
Anyway,
Randy Johnson.
It was. The
We
thing-
go
it
way
was-
back, don't we?
Oh God! It was
Oh
just
my
a big
God!
old
So many
Donkey Kong
stories
meat
with you
muffin
in different
sausages.
times and bands. And
Yeah.
God, do you remember Crime Dog? I don't even know if you remember Crime Dog. God, there's so many bands. Sorry, I was. God, you make me
Yeah, it's reminisce.
reminiscent.
I got to have dinner at Cooperstown before it closed, and then I guess technically my very first actual interview, which kind of flopped because of technical difficulties, was with Jeff Sr. and CTS, or Called to Serve, at the Alice Cooperstown Farewell Festival.
I remember when they were closing down. Yeah.
At the press room. And it was insane. They had the outside stage,
Yeah.
and that's the first time
Yeah.
I got to see Jane in the Jungle.
Oh, I remember that band.
And then but then they had everybody that was on the inside stage, and it was insane trying to bounce back and forth. And
I was really upset when they closed that down because that hot dog.
Yeah.
right,
Honestly, their food was amazing there.
it was
They
absolutely.
had great nachos too. I remember their
Yes.
nachos being amazing.
Yes. I'm a food guy.
All right, so let's talk about the new video, Hector.
Let's do. So we have a new video coming out
As part of a new song.
as part of a new song that is in my historical set list that I have. I had 4 songs that I never recorded for Addicted that I wanted to make sure that I recorded and got it out there to everyone, because I'm getting requests on a constant basis from my fans all the way back in high school that follow me still. And I have a really good friend named Dave, and he always, I want to say, joshes me about stuff. And then I have...
Shout out to Dave, by the way. Dave Ludwig, awesome.
Yeah,
guy.
he follows us all the time, and he's not on Facebook or anything like that, but he still goes to shows, and I just leave him a message on his phone number. People still do that. They're not on Facebook or Instagram and stuff, but you still got to keep them connected in the loop what's going on. We have a very unusual fan base. As far as the records go, it goes all the way from teenagers all the way to people in their 60s. Our variety of music, if you haven't heard us, is more progressive rock, similar to Motley Crue. We like to party, and we like to keep you partying, and we want to party with you. As far as the new song, is something I wrote with a friend of mine, Jeremy Wilson. I met him at a construction site, and he saw the belt I was wearing, and he goes, "Hey, are you a musician?" And that was it. We wrote music together, and we broke up, and I started Addicted, and I wrote most of the music. So I didn't want to lose any of that, because a lot of our fan base then that follow me now really like those songs, and I didn't get the chance to write these 4 songs. 2 of them are out right now. I just released This Generation about a month ago, but the video's coming out right now. Timing's a motherfucker, because we all work. It's hard to get in practice. I'm in another band. He does other projects. He's also on YouTube, by the way. Check him out. It's called The Deej. He has the Deech.
CH, yeah.
Yes, the DE.
DEECH, the Deech.
Okay, it's kind of a weird spelling and way to say it. So, yes, find him on YouTube. An amazing drummer, and all his stuff he does on YouTube is super cool. So, I don't want to lose these 4 songs, because we actually are going to start writing all new music. And I've been playing with 24 Thorns now for the last year, and they introduced me into 7-string, and I've learned a shitload, and I kind of want to share my outlook on 7-string. So we're going to introduce 7-string into Addicted next year, and we're going to write some new material. Every time we practice, it's like we come up with a new song, but we have such a schedule ahead of time that we have to stay focused for the shows, and that's more important. Our fans being prepared for our show. I have a lot of... I'm not done. I'll just say that. We have these 2 songs that came out. I got 2 more that we're recording from our historical tracks, I call them. And then 2025, we're gonna get busy and shit's gonna change for us. And
So
I'm
Addicted's
actually
coming
really
fully out of the closet.
I'm absolutely excited because it keeps him on his toes, and I like to challenge him, and I'm going to. And I have no worries about this guy at all. And Frank's all up for it. Frank can't wait to do a 5-string bass, and that's what's coming up for 2025. But right now we have our new video exclusive with Yeti. You could only see it on a Yeti, and you could go back onto recordings, go on his website, and you can see this video again and again. But it will be released on the 6th of December for all to view, and I hope you like it. Frank had a lot to do with this. He kept everything going. We're so busy. We all do parts in the band to keep everything going, to the point that it's even hard to get all the merchandise together, because every time we do something like shirts or hats or patches,
They're gone.
they're gone. It's
Right.
nuts. I have a new line, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
patches
saw the different
from
different
Immortal
color ones.
Productions. Sorry, guys, I can't think of your name, and if you're following right now,
Phoenix
please.
Famous.
Yes, there you go. I got
Oh,
pink, I got
where-
silver, and I got red.
Where's the silver?
Right here is the first one made, and it goes to the Yeti.
Yeti gets the silver.
I don't even have
I'll
any
take the
silver. Yes, that's all yours. I want to see it on your
got the
jacket,
prototype.
on your beanie, on your hat. Have it sewn on. You can get together with Don to do that.
Absolutely.
He has his
Christmas
own.
is coming. I want my
Yes,
vest.
he's Don's starting the business right now. Yes,
Phoenix Famous.
Phoenix Famous, and this is this generation. I hope you guys like it. It was fun to do. We did it at the 24 Thorn Studios, and the stage that we're using also is at Creepsville. Thank you to Show Me God for that, and
Bill?
I hope you guys like it, man. It was really fun to do, and we have another video coming up for our next song, our next release that we just released, Addicted Bitch. We'll have a video for that also coming in a new year, and just stay posted, because Addicted's gonna get a little harder, a little stronger, and
In your face.
and a lot more in your face. This is our new video, This Generation.
Roll the clip.
It's Addicted by Sound Euphoria Media Productions, directed by Gavin Donnelly, words and music by Hector Camacho, and executive producer Mr. Frank Murguia. Right here on the Yeti Radio, it's Addicted's This Generation music video premiere.
This generation, yeah. This generation, yeah. Let me take you on a ride to the other side. I'll bet you'll be surprised. This generation, yeah. I hope you like the wind. Your head is gonna spin. It's such a naughty sin. This generation, yeah. And now we're moving, now we're cruising down to 17. And now we're ripping right about 130. Like a little lost lamb that lost its soul. Just like a little lost lamb that lost its soul. That lost its soul. That lost its soul. That generation, yeah. So that generation, yeah. I hope you like the ride, grabbing on my thighs, you make me super size. That generation, yeah. No matter what it takes, baby, no mistakes. This is love or is it fate? That generation, yeah. This generation, yeah. So, this generation, yeah, yeah, like a little lost lamb, just like a little lost lamb, just like a little lost lamb. So, so, so.
Back live in the studio with Addicted on the YetiRadio.com in the Backstage Lounge. That was pretty fucking awesome there, fellas.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Can you hear?
Thank you. It was
Can
a
you
lot
hear?
of fun to
Yes,
make.
absolutely.
Where are you, Frank? Where you at, bro?
Yeah, we saw you in the video, Frank. So
Yes.
you did make an appearance.
He did
of
good.
sorts,
He
I
made
think.
up-
There's spirit, man.
That's right.
Absolutely. And Sound 40 did an outstanding job.
Soundporium did an excellent job. Thank you, Gavin. Shout out to Gavin.
We'll see you on the next shoot.
That's for sure.
Yeah, let me know. I want to come watch if
Oh,
if
cool.
that's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely cool.
More the
we,
merrier.
We actually had people there in the background watching. It
Okay.
was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did it at the studio, so it's like Francisco Studios. So everyone kept coming out of their rooms from the hallway and
Poking
peeking
their heads in.
Yeah, it was cool, dude.
So are you in the big building or the smaller building?
I'm in the big building.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm
how
where
to, I know how to get in the other one. I don't know how
If anyone knows, I'm in the room where Back from Ashes used to be back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to Back from Ashes. God, that was like 10 years ago.
So what kind of shows we got coming up?
Well, we have the Christmas show coming up, actually.
Actually, we are playing this
Saturday at Rips.
Yeah.
For a friend that passed away. And we were asked to play because I've known these guys since I was in high school and they were in grade school. And I've been supporting them ever since. And they've been supporting me. They were called Dirty Harry. And the singer passed away. And one of his friends also passed away recently before. So it's kind of a goodbye to some really close friends. That's this Saturday at Rips.
We're never one to turn down a show for a good cause.
Yeah, for sure,
Absolutely.
man. For
Well,
sure.
that's what a scene's
Yeah.
about. And
Actually, our next two shows are both sort of good causes because we're doing the tribute to our friend that passed.
Yes, and then
And
December
then
14th we'll be at the Blues for the Christmas
toy drive.
Drive.
Christmas toy
With
drive.
Brian,
yes.
Brian Mogul's annual Christmas toy drive.
Shout out to Brian Mogul.
absolutely.
Onk
Dinner and
Alien.
Solo.
His band is called Onk Alien. Check them out. And he also has Dinner and a Solo.
Yeah.
An amazing chap. I love him,
All
man.
around great guy.
Yes, all around great guy.
And
Yes,
don't
an amazing
forget us,
person.
We are also going to be January 12th at the Rebel Lounge.
Yes,
Yeah.
with
Sunday night.
Traumatone on
Sunday
Sunday
night.
night.
So we
Open-
expect everyone there right after church.
We have tickets for that. Yes. Right after church. You're
Finish
going
Sunday
to hell.
services and then come to a great
Yes,
rock show.
Yes. Go
Well,
to church.
I don't know. Oh, it's not on there yet. It's on my calendar. I haven't
Okay.
put it on my website
Okay.
calendar yet.
So we do
but-
have a lot of really cool shows coming up. And like I said just last week, we released another single. We've been banging them out. Just the next one you guys will hear as our closing song will be called Addicted Bitch. We've been playing that for a long time, but I never recorded it. I actually wrote that song
right, that was never
for
recorded.
Christy. It was actually Joey Ramone's girlfriend. She started a lymphoma cancer foundation for Joey Ramone from the Ramones.
Yes.
And that's where this next song comes from
Okay.
that you guys will be hearing. It's called Addicted Bitch. I wanted to do a special kind of punk song for him, and that's what came out of me. And it just seems to work. It's really cool. It's one of those songs that you don't know what I'm saying, but you kind of do. I'm never going to put it down on paper because I don't even think I know the fucking lyrics to it. But
I had that lyric sheet from our recording session.
yeah,
I couldn't make
I
sense
gave
of
up.
it, man.
I gave up.
Man,
Rat fucking shit, cunt, piss.
Something.
Basically,
Yeah.
I wanted to go straight up rock and roll punk, and I just had to come up with the most unusual fucking thing to say, and it seems to work so good, dude.
Well, these are the stories that I think people need to hear. People need to know.
It's awesome. I'm giving it to you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm an open fucking book.
Come see it live. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
is.
it's
It
much
is
different. Our
amazing.
recordings and our live are absolutely opposite.
It's just a fun time.
It is.
The
And
live shows are a fun time.
Yes.
You just-
Well,
They
your
are.
your recordings and your shows are supposed to be opposites
yes, and
because
you're right.
the studio is as close to a perfect setting as you can get,
Septic, if you will.
and then when you hit the stage,
I don't know.
it's
My
the
studio's
show.
kind of a train wreck right now. But
This is why I'm having to try and figure out how to move into the garage. I'm out of room.
Yeah, it's gotten bigger since I've been here. Yes.
This
It's
is
gotten
cool.
a
I
lot
like
bigger.
this.
You need more wall space for all your trinkets.
yeah.
It is crazy, but no, it's the show on stage. It doesn't, like, people are like, "Oh, I made so many mistakes." Dude, nobody fucking noticed. We had a good time. We enjoyed it. So what if there was a mistake? It's live.
I work on that whole theory that I just blame it all on not being drunk enough. Or I don't know. It's not even being drunk enough or drinking when I do. I just love partying. I wait for holidays and shows to party. I don't drink at all or do anything during the week. I have a normal life. I work. But for some reason, you just can't help it to have a fucking good time when you come see Addicted.
That's true.
Am I making you fucking yawn?
No, actually.
Is it-
I'm old, man.
it's past his bedtime.
It's past his bedtime.
Supposed to be
It
tucked
feels like
in,
a weekend.
head on
right
the
now.
pillow, little blankie.
We're past Thomas's bedtime because of Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's not like a lot of loud music in my ear and some bright lights in my face, if I'm not sniffing up some
And endless
smoke machine,
endless women to chase.
Yes, and
Oh yeah, and the ladies.
Yeah,
chase.
The ladies.
No tails to run after.
the ladies.
Yes, he does love the ladies. Ladies, he's
I
harmless.
was.
Silly craziness.
Yeah, we're silly, crazy. We like to have a good time. We all have different lives. It's nice to get together before show and have practice. It's like we just talked yesterday. That's how a band should be. It took me a long time to get the right players to the game. Absolutely devoted.
And motorcycle rides.
Frank, where the fuck are you? Frank just got off work when we
Franklin.
started this, and traffic, I'm sorry, in Phoenix is pretty fucking brutal if you don't, or if you're not
Especially
used
the
to
day
it.
before a holiday.
Yeah,
It's
yes.
a city, so
Yeah, it was pretty brutal, and he just got off work, so you'll catch Frank at our next video
Interview.
exclusive.
Exclusive. Nice.
I'm sure he'll make it next time. Yeah, we love you, Frank.
absolutely,
Can't do it without you, brother.
he's the man.
Yeah, I can't. It's amazing. Just you can see how much fun y'all are having on stage.
Oh,
when
thank
you're
you.
Up there.
Right.
It's
We actually really do.
Yeah,
And I
it
fuck
shows.
with them also on stage.
Yeah.
That no one
Oh,
knows. Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I let him know when his
The
tempo is
little
too
looks,
slow.
the little,
He knows my looks now.
Oh yeah. I got all the cues down.
Oh,
I got
want
all
him-
the cues.
I'll go right up to him and not say nothing. That's when he has to worry.
Oh, yeah.
He
Right.
just looks me in the
Yeah,
eye.
he'll walk right up to
He'll
him.
just walk up and look at
I'm
me.
sorry, I can't help it. I'm like the conductor in a band.
You are.
It's
Yeah.
okay to fuck up at
Ladies and
practice.
gentlemen, Lawrence Welk.
Jesus.
well, you are the only
Wet.
original member.
Excuse me?
You are the only original member.
Well,
Frank's been in and out for a while.
Frank's-
But Frank's
Yeah, I
been around
wouldn't-
a long
Frank's running
time.
on 8 years.
Right.
Yeah. yeah.
But Addicted's been how long?
We've been going now in
10?
11, over 11 now.
Okay.
Over 11 in September. Yes. I've kept it going for the fact I love just to play, and it's hard to keep a band together. I was a drummer for a long time. Like I said earlier, Jeremy Wilson kind of gave me the kick, and my girlfriend Mindy, to get a guitar. I was kind of in a slump for a little bit. And it's like someone saying, "Well, why don't you do knitting again?" Or why don't you why don't you build that hot rod in a garage? Why don't you get another guitar and fucking start writing music? And that's what I did, and it seems to work, and I really do like. It's not a money thing, trust me, but I love the music scene.
Well, it's
There's
a money
so
thing
many,
if you're spending it.
right? There's so many.
It's a big money thing if you're spending.
It is. There's so many great people in the music scene that just clung on to the music that I wrote, and even the old stuff, and I'm bringing it back because of them. It ain't because I just want to record it. It's because I get asked a lot, and these next 2 songs that I'm going to put out within the next few months, one's called Cheater and one's called Slope, and those were the ones that were the most asked for, so I'm going to give them the most attention, and they're amazing songs, and these musicians are going to make it even more badass than when it came out 10 years ago. And after that, it's going to be really, really fucking cool. I can't wait till he hears the shit I came up with on 7-string. He's going to go, what the fuck? 7-string just possessed me.
Right.
Storm from 24 Thorns, when he got me in the studio and he handed me a 7-string Schecter, I fucking fell in love with it. Plus, I already kind of knew 24 Thorns, so I kind of followed along with what they were playing. And I didn't know I could play guitar. Actually.
And they're dropped down to what, C, B?
We start at C sharp, and then we go.
You have one of them tuned down.
Then
to B,
we
don't
go
you?
to B, and now we're
You
playing.
have one in A, don't
we
you?
have one in A right
Oh
now. We're
my
doing
God,
4
it's
songs.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
After
You're just all over the place.
actually, I have to throw a shout out to 24 Thorns. After the release on Friday, December 6th, on the 7th at the Blues, 24 Thorns is opening up for Element 44 and Pelvic Meatloaf at the Blues. So come on out and check us out. It's going to be a packed freaking house. Pelvic Meatloaf, of course. Element 44. And
Right.
Signed artist by Orchid Records, 24 Thorns.
Nice.
Very nice.
I got a lot of shit going on, brother. But you know what? I fucking love it. And I do it for the fun of it, you know, and I do it to keep the music going. It's working. I'm not going to back out of it until Dan backs out. and Dan is forever. So
Yeah.
Thomas, I'm sorry, but you know we'll find another lead guitarist after you.
Your permanent
I'm
ornament.
just kidding. Oh shit.
Well,
as long as I'm alive, bro,
on
it's
the,
going.
Congratulations on the new music video. It was
Thank
amazing.
You.
And,
Yes, thank you, Gavin. Soundporium.
Absolutely, Gavin. Awesome job. And I look forward to doing the next premiere with you. It's always a blast.
Thanks for having us.
You'll be the first to know.
You will be the first to know. And don't forget, we will be at Rips this Saturday. And we will be
Blues on
the 14th of December.
14th.
Yes.
And then the 12th of January, we are at
with Traumatone at the Rebel Lounge,
At the Rebel
which
Lounge
will
with
be our
Traumatone.
first time addicted at the Rebel Lounge.
Nice.
Yeah, we've been ostracized from there, and somehow,
We've never been to Rips either, have we?
yeah, we have.
Yeah, we played
Yeah,
before.
yeah, but Traumatone. Fucking shout out to Traumatone. Thank you for getting us in the Rebel Lounge.
Absolutely. Well, here's Addicted's
We'll see you guys at the next show.
Have a good one.
Addicted Bitch. Closing out the interview right here on the Yeti Radio. In the Backstage Lounge.
Alright, fuck the shit, cause you don't mind, cause you don't care, cause I don't mind. Slap fucking call, cause you don't care, cause she don't care, cause she don't care, yeah. Well, I'm addicted, baby. You're addicted, bitch. I never mind what I said, a piece of mind, cause she wants hers and I got mine. Life on the gone, but she don't care, cause she don't care, cause she don't care, yeah. Oh, I'm addicted, baby. You're addicted, bitch, come on! addicted, bitch. Right, 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 right. I'm addicted, baby. You're addicted, bitch. Bitch, bitch, bitch.
It's Addicted right here in the Yeti Radio in the Backstage Lounge. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out and giving me the opportunity for your premiere. You guys are amazing. And
Thank you for having us.
Looking forward to having you
Can't
again.
wait to see all you beautiful people out there.
And thanks to everybody for checking out the video. I'm the Yeti. Have a good one.
Welcome to the Backstage Lounge on the YetiRadio.com.
Don't fuck it up.
The Yeti Radio, powered by DavidLeeImaging.com. David Lee Imaging in the Titletown Music Archive.